So you may have noticed that the volatility column is blank. I want to create a chart using volatility values. So I want to create a chart uh, noting the volatility or how the volatility has changed over the dataset sample period. So if you remember, the long run volatility was the square root of the long run variance. So the same relationship applies to the volatility here. So we're going to square root the variance. One difference will be that we're going to multiply it by 100, so we get percentile volatility values. And in this case, it's approximately 1.5%, and I'll just autofill the formula to the rest of the cells. Okay, good. So the next step will be to create a chart. And so there are two main ways to go about this. The first is to copy and paste the two data set columns, so date and volatility in this case. Sometimes that's not practical when you have a big data set. You can lose track of things. And so this may seem counterintuitive, but I'm actually going to go to the Insert tab, and then I'm going to select just a regular 2D line graph. Okay. And so with that, I'm then going to select the data. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to add the date. Okay. And I'm then going to highlight all the date values. So I actually want the date values to be along the horizontal axis, not the y-axis. So this is easily remedied. Okay, and so what I did was I just hit the edit button for the horizontal category axis label, and then I hit OK. Well, not yet. So another issue that I'd have is I now want to get the chart data range. And so this is where I highlight the values underneath the volatility column. Okay. So that's that. So that's series one. I can relabel it or eliminate it altogether. Again, I can going to have to highlight the date values. So that should be it. So hopefully this is excellent. So this is the chart. It's the chart showing the volatility over the sample period. Now I can go to the quick layout. So I can then add a title, which in this case will just be for this case will be volatility. And this y-axis will be volatility percentage. And there you have it. That's just a very quick show, if you will, of the volatility throughout the sample period. And for maybe a more in-depth look at the individual trends, I could obviously shorten the data. The date ranges as well, but I just wanted to give a brief overview of how you would generate a volatility chart.